Carol Andrews here with a very special edition for ABC 45 News. Some really good news to tell you about today, all right? And I want you to think about this. If somebody asked you if you wanted to be a millionaire, what would you say? Probably yes. All right, you're a teacher, a high school teacher from Clemens. What do you get after that? The perfect recipe for the ABC show, hit show I should say, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I want to introduce you to Joni Russell of Clemens, high school teacher. I'm telling you, if someone had made this call and said, "You're on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire," I would have said, "Prank." What did you say?
I honestly at first thought it was a prank because they called from a blocked number. But after I talked to him for a few minutes, I realized it was the real deal, and then I got really excited.
Okay, so how do you prepare for that? How do you audition? How do you even think about that?
Well, when I was home with my son on maternity leave, I started watching Millionaire regularly, so I became pretty obsessed. And so I found out that you could audition online, and I did that, and I did a Skype test. You have to take a test to get on the show, and it's pretty difficult, but I got lucky and I passed it. And then I did a Skype interview, and about a week later, they called and invited me to be on.
That sounds so exciting. We want to show you just a little clip from the show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, with Joni Russell.
My husband is in the military. We've actually been married for 10 years. We're high school sweethearts. And he's been in the Army for 14 years. He's active duty, so he's deployed lots of times, and he's away from home a lot. And he's about ready to put that aside and move on to something else, and I'd love to give him that opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thank you for your service, you and your husband.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We definitely want to add our thanks to your husband for his service, but you're a high school teacher. How do you tell your kids, "I'm going to be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire"?
Well, I tried to keep it a secret for as long as I could, but I was getting pretty excited, so I started leaking it a little bit here and there. But when they first saw it in the news on Saturday, it took off like wildfire, and now I came back to school on Monday, and all I heard was, "Miss Russell, you're famous, you're going to be on TV." So I just ran with it. I said, have your people call my people, and we'll talk about it.
I like it. A little street cred for the high school crowd. Joni Russell of Clemens, high school English teacher in Davie County. We want to thank you so much for being with us. Her show, by the way, airs this Friday, 10 a.m., and you can catch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire every weekday at 10 and 10:30 on ABC 45.